Your pilot is complete. You have data, feedback, and learnings. Now what? This lecture covers the critical transition from pilot to scale and the iteration that makes transition successful. I will again allow myself to be direct. The jump from pilot to full deployment is where many AI initiatives fail. The pilot worked in controlled conditions, but scaling introduces new complexities. Understanding this transition is essential. After a pilot, you have three options: scale, iterate, or stop. Let's look at each. Scale means deploying the solution more broadly, to more users, more use cases, or enterprise-wide. Scale is appropriate when the pilot clearly achieved its success criteria. You understand why it worked, and you're confident the results will hold at larger scale. Iterate means refining the solution based on pilot learnings before scaling. Perhaps the core concept worked, but execution needs improvement. Perhaps you discovered issues that need addressing. Perhaps you need to test with a different user group. Iteration isn't failure, it's learning. Stop means ending the initiative. This is the right choice when the pilot showed the approach doesn't work, the business case doesn't hold, or priorities have changed. Stopping isn't failure either, it's discipline. Resources spent on failed initiatives can't be spent on better ones. How do you make this decision? Let's go through a few steps. First, assess against success criteria. Did you hit the metrics you defined? If not, why not? Were the criteria too ambitious, or did the solution underperform? Second, understand what worked and why. Success is only replicable if you understand its causes. Was success due to the AI itself, or to specific conditions in the pilot that won't exist at scale? Third, identify what didn't work and why. Every pilot surfaces issues, which are solvable with iteration, which are fundamental to the approach. Fourth, assess scalability. What worked with 10 users might not work with 10,000. Consider technical scalability, process scalability, and support scalability. Fifth, validate the business case. Do the pilot results support the projected return on investment at scale? Or does the data suggest the business case needs revision? Now, if you decide to scale, here's how to do it well. Plan the rollout. Don't go from pilot to full deployment overnight. Plan a phased rollout, maybe by geography, by team, or by use case. Each phase is an opportunity to learn and adjust. Scale the support. Your pilots probably had intensive support. At scale, you need sustainable support models, documentation, training programs, help desks, champions within each team. Prepare the infrastructure. Can your technical infrastructure handle scale? Load testing, performance optimization, and reliability engineering becomes critical. Manage change. Scaling means reaching people who weren't in the pilot, who didn't see the early successes, who may be skeptical. Change management intensifies at scale. Maintain measurement. Keep measuring after you scale. Results at scale may differ from pilot results. Watch for degradation. Monitor adoption. Stay vigilant. Let me talk about the mindset that makes iteration work. AI implementation isn't a waterfall process. Plan, execute, done. It's iterative. You learn as you go. The first version is rarely the final version. Expecting perfection from the start sets you up for disappointment. Build in feedback loops. Create mechanisms to capture user feedback, monitor performance, and identify issues continuously, not just as scheduled review points. The faster you learn, the faster you improve. Be willing to change course. Iteration sometimes means minor tweaks. Sometimes it means significant pivots. Don't let ego or sunk costs prevent you from making necessary changes. The goal is outcomes, not adherence to the original plan. Remember the Klarna case we discussed in Module 2. They scaled AI-powered customer service quickly and achieved impressive efficiency metrics, then discovered quality had suffered. They're now iterating, rebalancing human and AI contributions. That's not failure. That's learning a skill. The journey from pilot to scale isn't a straight line. It's a series of experiments, adjustments, and improvements. Embrace that reality, and you'll build AI capabilities that last. In our final lecture, before closing, we look at how to sustain momentum, moving from pilot to culture.